Yeah. We are live. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on the reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on the reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino.
Whatever the fuck you want to say don't mean I gotta listen to it and not stop talking because you want to talk.
Yeah. We are. Let's talk about it
with your host Jules and Latino.
Talk about it.
Pull up a chair, this your people.
Talk about it.
Real life, real laughs on the reload.
Talk about it.
With your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin.
Let's talk about it
with your host Jules and Latino.
Talk about it.
Pull up a chair, this your people.
Talk about it.
Real life, real laughs on the reload.
Talk about it.
With your host Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino.
Come on, Latino, you gotta stop supporting this shit, OG.
Jules, what up? What up?
Hey man,
Shout out.
chillin'. How are you?
I'm good. I want to play a song first, though. If you don't mind. Is it playing? The fuck?
Not yet. I don't see anything.
I found your note in the drawer.
Thank you, Nunzio. Thank you.
A pixel heart, a worn out cord. My room still knows that.
The link is pinned up for anybody that wants to come up,
when
man.
the floor shook.
Talking 90s.
Take me back to the mall, to the denim and the calls. All night, we were fearless then. Oh, how I wish we could bring the 90s back. Just bring the 90s back. Oh, how I wish we could bring the 90s back. Bring the 90s back.
Wet shoes by the front door, Matt. New kids spinning on a stack. Arcade keys and bubble gum. Every summer felt uncut.
Take me back to the mall, to the denim and the calls. All night, we were fearless then. Oh, how I wish
Yes.
we could bring
Bring the 90s back. Bring,
Just
bring
bring
the
the
So
90s
much.
back.
I love the 90s and this one so much.
Oh, how
Yes, I do too.
wish we
Wish
could
it
bring
bring
the
the 90s
90s
back.
back.
Bring the 90s back.
Let the old stars shine again. Let the tape deck spin. No rush, no swipe, no scan. Just one more chance to begin. Oh, I wish we could bring the 90s back. Just bring the 90s back. Oh, how I wish we could bring the 90s back. Bring the 90s back. Oh, how I wish we could bring the 90s back.
Oh, yeah.
Bring the 90s back.
Oh, that was a good song. Oh,
Oh, I love it. We're gonna have to play that more often.
oh yes, yes. We got to bring the 90s back. Jules, oh, I
For
missed the
sure.
90s. God damn it,
They were
man.
the best. Oh my god.
Ah,
It was the best time to be alive. We
No,
were
it
all
was.
different. We would
Ah,
make jokes with each other and fuck
oh,
around and nobody got offended. Talk
nope.
so much shit.
Such a
So
great
much
time,
shit.
dude.
Oh, it was
Ah,
the best.
yeah, it was. It seems like I'm an old person, man. But I was a kid. I was a kid back then, man. But still, it was so good, though.
It was. I was an older
So
kid than you,
good.
but I was still a kid.
Still, yeah, but it was good. They don't understand, dude. Like, you know what it
Oh,
is? Like, my parents would let me out, didn't care as long as I got there before the sun went down. You know what I mean? And like this,
yes, exactly.
like,
I know exactly what you
oh
mean.
man, it was a different era, but people don't understand,
It
dude.
was.
They don't. They don't get it, dude. Only if you were there, you would know.
Yeah.
But
Those are the greatest times.
let's play a little quick flashback of what it was. You remember those? The coupon things used to be right on the
Yes,
coupon
they're
aisle.
so funny.
Yeah, I remember those. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Oh, look at that, Jules. Ah,
Dollar.
ah,
Take one of each.
God. Movie theaters, movie theaters, movie theaters. Automatic. I already know. I already know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me see which one did I have of these. I had the one in the middle. Yep, and I think I had this one too. I had both of these,
I was gonna say, I think I've had all of them at some point.
except
Actually,
the LG. I wasn't too much into LG like that.
yeah, I probably had the two on the left too, but I don't know. The LG one looks familiar. Maybe it was someone I knew that had it. I also had this like little Sony one. It was like this smaller brick. You remember that? It was before
Yeah,
these.
yeah, yeah,
Before
yeah,
the
yeah,
flip.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It was just this little fucking brick.
Yep, yep, yep. Man, man, damn, this shit brings like I want to cry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not cry because it's just like you miss it, dude. Like, even the snow days were different. Like, you know what I mean? Now I hate snow. Like, I can't stand it. But when I was back, like, it was different, dude. Like, I don't know, walking to the store, I used to like shit like that. Now I can walk to the store, but I'd rather just take my car.
Well, of course. Yeah, I can't relate to the snow days because I was in California back then, but what I can relate to was days scheduled for rolling blackouts, and every once in a while, if there was a super heat wave, that's when we got to stay home from school. So, shout out to the heat wave, El Nino, and all that shit.
Yeah, man. Heartbreaker. Tickets in the. Yeah, man. Oh, such good times. Anything you want to pull up? Because I have a whole 70-minute clip.
Oh, 70 minutes. Well, actually, I just wanted to do here, real quick.
Breaking news.
Good evening, everyone. That's right. We have breaking news out of New Jersey. A black man was pulled over for speeding by a white cop, and he was let off with a warning because he spoke to him with respect, and he said, "Yes, officer, I'm just late on my way to work." And the officer said, "I'm going to let you off without a warning. Just slow it down. Keep it moving." That's how we do it. That's the example, people.
Damn. Isn't that crazy? Because that's happened to me before.
my No
Wait a
way.
minute. No way. I'm Hispanic.
No. And you had dreads back then, too, or your
Oh,
braids.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. So
Right.
it's just funny how that worked. He was just like, don't do it again, man. And I'm just like, all right. But then there was a time around here where I was actually aggravated. You know, they were taking way too long, like 45 minutes to just give me a ticket. I was just like, dude, can you just like I didn't cuss or anything, but I did come off as like, you know, a little bit rude because I was just like, dude, just give me the ticket. I gotta go. I got a baby in the back. She's already crying and stuff. And like, come on, man. Like, just give me the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At that point, because it's like, damn, I got the baby. She's hungry. Like, I can't do anything in the car.
So did he give you a ticket, or was he
Oh, he
like,
gave me a ticket.
Right,
He,
'cause
he
he-
gave me a ticket. He gave me a ticket. Yeah, I'm like, dude, like all this and call back up and everything. I'm like, dude, like it's not that necessary. Like I have a kid here. Like just give me the ticket and I'll be on my way. My ID shows
Yeah, I gotta go.
like my ID shows my address, dude, like up the street. Like, come on, dude. It's not that serious. But here's the
Yeah,
video I
there was
wanted.
one time, wait, real quick. So, I'm white. My first husband is white. And he was actually a police officer. And I was driving. I was driving back from visiting my dad in Sacramento. And we were going through the back roads of Sonoma County. And they have these places. It's like the straightaway, right? Nobody's fucking there. You just feel like you should be going at least 60, but the speed limit's 45. Okay? And they hide in the bushes off the side of the road. It's very country. And so, yeah, that's what happened. And really, I should have got them for entrapment. But so I'm pulled over, gave the cop my information and stuff. And then my husband at the time, he's sitting there laughing. I'm like, this affects your finances too. And he's like, I don't care. Ha, ha, ha. It was stupid. It was really stupid. But anyway, I just want to let people out there know that white people get tickets from other white people also.
Yeah, that happens all the time. What up, Leonard?
Yeah.
Let me show this video
Hey,
real quick.
Leonard.
Since you were talking about pretty sure it was your significant other that got pulled over. Since you were talking about that, and then today, I don't know if you watched or rewatched the stream that I did about the kid, like the white boys, and ended up drowning or whatever it was. So check this video out.
What's going on, y'all? We had a great day out on the water, man. What y'all got to say, brother?
Man, it was a blast, brother. Anytime. I want to do it more and more.
They just started a fishing page. Can y'all shout y'all fishing page out? What can they find y'all?
Bottomland Boys.
That's right. Y'all go get them a follow, man. We had a great day. I think we caught almost, I don't know how many fish. There's a lot of fish. There's over 40. Caught a lot of fish, and they helped me catch the most fish I ever caught out on the trip. And I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day.
Ain't no problem, brother.
Yes, Lord.
Man, we're gonna do no problem.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, sir. Yes, Lord.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is beautiful.
Go ahead. Leonard. How you doing?
Oh man, I heard getting a doggone ticket. Boy, the most memorable ticket that I got, and I could see it causing my nephews if their dad and uncles were not police officers hating the police. Check this out. It's like 1990. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comes to the theater.
Hell yeah. Good movie.
I'm the great Uncle Leonard. So who's tasked out to take all of the nephews to the movies?
Oh, dude,
Me.
that was my dad's job.
So I'm driving to the Evergreen Plaza, the mall movie theater. I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, oh, we got to get up there because I know we got to get in. I got to get the candy, the popcorn out. You know, getting there. Get pulled over. Dude said I was speeding, right? He's talking. I'm like, okay. I'm trying to get the thing going. All it took was one kid in the back. Yeah, see, we gonna miss it. We gonna miss it. He's looking like, what's wrong? I said, I'm taking him to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Oh, my son wants to see that. Yeah, I got all my nephews. I don't have any kids yet. No, I'm just playing like I'm uncle, ain't got no kids. And I got to take them to the movie theater. You know, I mean, I volunteered. Hey, just right down the street. Just slow it down a little bit. Slow it down. Okay. He let me go with a warning because of the kids. Because of the kids.
It ain't why you stopping me, motherfucker?
I didn't go into all that. Man, what you?
Yeah, that's just stupid.
It's a trip because
you're a human being.
You know, I never forget it because I know I was about a good quarter mile to a half mile away from the movie theater because I was about 3 or 4 blocks away, and every 8 blocks in Chicago is 1 mile, so it's on 95th.
It's not like Detroit.
They stopped me right by Hawkinson Ford, and I think Hawkinson Ford was on 94th and Western. I don't know. They're not there anymore, but I could tell you exactly how the distance away, because the movie theater was actually on 99th. You had to go to 99th and turn in because the mall was on 95th, but the movie theater complex was a half mile south. And the kids were, yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The very first movie. You don't doggone. You can't disappoint kids with that. A bunch of boys in a car. They gonna lose their mind. And they did. And the police was like, it did come out. Yeah, my son told me. I was like, yeah. So they saved me a whole speeding ticket.
Before I get into this whole 90s thing, I actually wanted to play a commercial that I saw on my timeline. So check this out.
You think you're some kind of a fucking triathlon beast just because you bought a 10 grand bike? Bullshit. You won't destroy the field until you put this on your head. Introducing Carbo Shurek. 20 years of Polish engineering created this massive profile that shamelessly penetrates the air in front of you. Put it on, dominate, and show them who the real alpha is. Carbo Shurek. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Jules.
Well, man.
I can't.
I wish you all would have been on a stream that I was on earlier. You all would have added so much flavor to it, and you really would have had like an interesting time. Because
I'm gonna give Brian Nichols one of those helmets. I'm pretty sure he rides bikes.
Oh yeah, because
so he can penetrate through the air.
Yeah, the topic at hand, it was, I'm guessing you all heard about it. Some
what up, NYC?
black kid ran off some club, whatever, Memphis.
Oh shit.
They said he pointed a firearm at National Guardsmen chasing him, and they fired him up, and he's no longer with us, and all of this, and these people were trying to do whatever. I was sitting here like, look, I told him, I said, that's an illegal shoot. No, because I said, no. I said, there is a regulation.
Yeah.
Military can't be used in law enforcement capacity.
Yeah, I was gonna call in and but I was like, yeah, Lenny got this.
Oh, you was checking it out? Oh, okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
So I was like, everything that you're saying, like, I'm not gonna argue because you're absolutely right. We talked about this shit the other day. This is a complete like, dude, there's been even episodes of like Law and Order, and I know that like it's a show and it's not real, but there's been episodes of Law and Order where the police officers are all pissed off at the fact that they can't do something to the soldier because he has to go through a whole different court process. Like,
right.
Like,
and I told him, I said,
like, it's not,
the National Guard members, I'm like, they're not going to be prosecuted. Well, how do you figure? I'm like, remember Kent State University if you're old enough?
And even if like,
did they get prosecuted?
Listen, no, they didn't because it wasn't under a state or a local court either. Like,
no, they can't. They got to go through the military. The military is not going to give itself a black eye.
Real quick, since you guys are bringing this up, I want to point out because it's like symbolism matters, okay? And when Trump first took office and at his inauguration, he had military people come in behind him, officers, and one of them was the Judge Advocate General, JAG. That was a huge calm, everyone. Go back and look. I'm not lying. I'm not making that shit up. Like, we are having some fucking Gitmo trials going on, and we're going to get full disclosure when the shit's done. I'm telling you guys.
Yeah, understood, but there's not a singular JAG officer. There's not just
I'm not
one.
saying there is. I'm just saying the stripes were there. The stripes were there.
Yeah, I hear that, the big Brad. Now, you're talking about symbolism. Can my chocolate starfish be symbolism, perhaps? Can I get some symbolism?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, you love my chocolate starfish activities.
All right, let's go to the 90s talk.
More than 200.
These are like commercials and stuff, so just throwing that out there.
Action. 1,000 major Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know how many times I played that game and beat it? Oh, man, it's such a good game. They even remade it for the PlayStation 5.
This is
such a fucking good game. But let me look for another video. I want her to look for gadgets and shit. Like, not fucking commercials. Damn. I wanted to see some gadgets and shit. 90s, like, let me see. 90s.
Yeah, because somebody was going to take a whole 2-week break, so they thought. Then it's like, nah, I got to come back tomorrow and talk about this. Because it's like, yeah, you do. Because the Cash Apps didn't hit today like they should have. You know, it really didn't trigger the race element. It didn't trigger the race element like it should have, because it was too much common sense being said.
Come on, Lenny, man.
It didn't. That's like the one dude on there. It's like, I'm like, you can say what you want to, dude, about whatever. You gotta. I'm like, you got a big ass bell pepper nose just like mine. What are you talking about? And I'm lighter than you. Stop it. Just stop it. Okay. And you got an Obama phone because you sound like you're in a coin operated laundromat. If you check the show, you heard whenever he came on. Are you washing clothes? Then you had Savage doing his thing, and I'm sitting here like, I guess, okay. And it's fun. You know, white people are really funny to me. You know, when they end up with a biracial kid or something, all of a sudden they become the ultimate liberal. Any of you all ever notice that?
When what?
White people, mainly men, when they have a biracial child with a black woman, they turn. Can we talk about it?
Yeah. They usually.
I mean,
they
I don't see
usually-
that, but okay.
I do, but it's usually when it's the black woman, like she's the one in charge of the household. She's the one, whatever. That white dude is always quiet. He's always like the purse holder type. Like I spoke about this shit, like the purse holder.
There you go.
man.
Speak on this so Jewel can get a good idea.
It's the purse holder type, bro. It's like
Right, but I'm just saying, when you run this video,
you know what I'm talking about when I say the purse.
I know. After you run this video, make that a topic to enlighten Jewel about this here, because she's going to be shocked at what she hears.
It happens, and it even happens in the Latin community, bro. Like when there's some strong Latin women and they go out with certain men, it don't matter if he can even be black, because I've seen it. This motherfucker goes from straight gangster to now being like, I just don't get it, bro. I'm like, that can never be me, bro. I can never change my way for a woman like that, bro. Like, it's just crazy.
I would never want to be with a man who could be a bitch like
I'm
that.
good, dude.
I would
like,
never.
That's just crazy,
no.
dude. Like, fuck out of here, dude. Got too much respect and dignity for myself, bro. Like, nah. And I've seen this shit with my own eyes, dude.
Me too.
That's why we call them the purse holders. That's what like me and my friends call them. Like we don't have to explain too much. We just say purse holder, because it's like, hold my purse, honey. And you're like, there's nothing there that you could use that you would need to hold her purse.
And I told the dude, I said, like 55. But I told him, I said, like 55, 65 or so years ago. I'm like, I don't know if you married.
Ask me if I first.
No, I know you ain't that type of guy. But with homeboy though, you heard what's happening. I was like 55, 65 or so years ago. You got the little black chick, you got the little mixed baby. Now I don't know if you married the broad, but at that time you couldn't legally marry her.
Bro, I had a friend that this girl had a shirt. His girl, and this is the girl he married with right now too. They had a shirt when they were first going out that pointed at his direction basically and said, "I'm with stupid."
Yeah, well, like I said, you get these guys.
Shit's wild.
You get these guys of not that same ethnic demographic, and they just that's like, you see these black guys, right? Now you tell me, you stop me when I lie. You get these black guys, they'll get these booger bear, hogger wogger, wildebeest size white women that a white man don't want, and they walk around holding their hand like they just won the lottery.
Yeah, I seen it.
Booger bear.
And be faithful than a big dog, and will work overtime hours. Will work overtime.
They look like a number 10 together, bro. Like a 1 and a 10.
I know exactly. They look like the number 10, and they will go to work overtime to make sure that Big Bessie got her snacks.
I ain't gonna lie, they had like 3 little kids, and like from all 3 little kids,
and all of them look like Honey Boo Boo.
Nah. There was one that was ugly, and then
no. I mean, they built her like Honey Boo Boo.
No, they were actually little skinny kids like the dad, which is crazy.
Oh, okay, but that's different.
She was the only one that was big.
That's different.
They got the daddy's genes, the daddy's genes and good hair, which is crazy. That motherfucker has some naps in his head, bro.
Yeah, because I was just like, okay, and that's what they do, and that's another aspect of it all. So you get these guys, they'll get all tatted up, they'll try to talk hip, try to talk street, speak fluent Ebonics.
On another side note, Jules, so this guy, man, I believe he goes running around here, strong white dude, right? And I actually kind of wanted to stop him and talk to him because he had a shirt on. and the shirt that he had on said, "Kill all P." You know what I'm talking about when I say P.
P.
Yeah, like child.
P.
Yeah,
You could have said PDF. That would have made it.
Yeah,
That's
PDF.
permissible.
There
you
right?
go.
He basically had a shirt that says "Kill all PDFs," right? And this is like
Mhm.
a built dude, bro, like a strong ass dude. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I want to interview this guy on like why he has that shirt on, like, because I kind of feel the same way, but damn, he's just rocking that shirt, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Shout out, bro, man. Shout out.
oh
Go
yeah,
up to
I'm
him.
like, he got some
Go
balls,
talk
bro.
to him next time you see him. Say like,
Yeah,
hey, I
I'm
saw your
like, dude,
shirt.
like, I saw
Love
your
your
shirt,
Please come on my podcast. I want to interview you.
bro. Yeah, that's what I
Let's
wanted
do
to
it.
tell him, dude.
Now, believe it or not, you two, those types in the Chicagoland area, Cook County, South suburbs, they are found unalived, and that's the only thing that's mentioned in the autopsy as or whatever, the type of blunt force trauma, whatever. But they don't talk about the torturous part. See, what is done to those type of characters, and I don't want to blow up their spot, but I'm gonna tell what happens. Okay, they'll know this person is that type of person, right? And they'll know a family member, it'll be close to them that this happened to, right? They'll go up to them with a big wad of cotton with ether on it, put it on their face, they'll pass out. They take them to an abandoned garage that has electricity. They'll plug up a curling iron.
This is all alleged.
No, this okay.
On YouTube.
But yeah, it's alleged because they don't report it in the autopsy. They will curl an iron, Vaseline, jug torture, then get like a regular 2x4 and just bust them upside the head until they go down to the white meat, and they leave them like that, bust down to the white meat. But the thing is,
all right, let's get back to
yeah, when they do the autopsy for the cause of fatality, is due to blunt force trauma. They don't talk about any of the other stuff, although everybody know what happened to Patrick Fisher. Patrick
Okay, so
Derrick.
real quick, NYC said what WTF is Honey Boo Boo. This is Honey Boo Boo. You see the little girl here in the background behind Anderson Cooper? She's one of those little pageant girls. She's Honey Boo Boo. There's this whole conspiracy. This is a super deep.
Oh, that's Honey Boo Boo. Honey Boo Boo, a little fat fricker.
Yeah.
She fat. Wait a minute, I gotta pull this on my laptop.
Like, the children and stuff. The shit goes deep. It's creepy. But anyway, that's
you sure that's not the other girl, the one that got found in the basement, JonBenet Ramsey?
No, that's
No,
Honey
it's
Boo Boo
not.
when she was starting, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just asking because I don't know, because I remember Honey Boo Boo wearing clothes that were 3 sizes too small.
Yeah, that's when the show was like what, season 2 or 3, dude? Like, she was just, a chubby chick.
She was actually a regular size of a child. Wait a minute, that's a cardboard thing.
Yeah, a cutout.
Oh, see, y'all didn't say that. I had to put up on the laptop. I knew it looked small because she's a big wolf rat, big old boo boo.
Back to JonBenet Ramsey. Did you guys ever hear the conspiracy theory that she was the first live stream tortured and bet on to death sacrifice thing that they did over the internet?
Never heard of it.
I didn't hear that, but I know you got to be a damn fool if you believe some outside source person did what happened, but she was found in her home in the basement. Hell no. In that doggone median income neighborhood?
That is not no median income.
Okay. Well, how much the John Benet Ramsey, the houses where she's at, they
I'm just
sold for how
saying
much?
they looked upper middle class to me. Their
No,
houses.
that to you, California.
No, that is not middle. That is not like
All right,
regular.
can we go back to the 90s, man?
Let's go back to the 90s.
Okay, because I'm now I got to check something out, but I'll come back with it. Let me mute.
Before Wi-Fi was in the air and USBs lived in our pockets, the 90s home tech setup was a whole personality. Your living room looked like a Radio Shack exploded in the best way. Giant TVs that weighed as much as your uncle, VHS stacks taller than you, and CD towers that low-key doubled as modern art. If you were lucky, your crib had the
I have one like that at my house, and I also had this computer too. Did you have this computer, Jules?
No, I was already on the PC route before that. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that, and I had a CD wall like case like that. My dad had a whole bunch of CDs.
soft blue glow of an iMac humming in the corner and a caller ID box blinking like it was waiting on a call from Ghostface. And if you had a DVD player, man, you were the cool house. Movie nights hit different when that disc tray slid out like a spaceship. This was a decade where tech was tactile, heavy, loud, glorious, and every sound meant something was working or about to overheat. So let's rewind, literally. Eject those fuzzy memories and pop in some crisp nostalgia as we walk down the home gadgets that made the 90s feel like the future, even when they were a headache to figure out. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop a comment if you ever had to blow a cartridge or pray your DVD wouldn't skip during the best part. Let's get it.
So you've heard about DVD.
Have you seen DVD?
Well, this is DVD.
Imagine being able to build an app.
You guys, I'm pretty sure you guys owned a whole bunch of DVDs and shit.
Yeah, plenty, man. And books, and art, and paintings, and stuff, tools. You know, you get me there, Jay. Come on, man. You got to keep everything. It's all got to be analog. Chickens.
I mean, I heard Jules say she got a VCR for the day that, you know, the apocalypse hit or some shit. Wasn't that you?
No, at one point I still did, but then remember when there were DVD, not just players, but you could record onto your own DVDs, like when that revolution happened. I for sure had one of those. I was recording shit like 24/7.
Yeah, that came out later, like 2006.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Leonard had that big ass.
I got one.
Not
the one you talk about.
Yeah,
I got a DVD.
Leonard had the double track in there.
I got a DVD. I got a DVD recorder that's sitting there. I don't have a remote for it. It was a SV2000. I have that one. I have mirror image CDR burners, whereas I can put a CD in one, a blank in the other one, push the button 3 times, it pulls both drawers in, and makes exact duplicate. And if somebody had that copyright blocking feature, it doesn't work because it's a mirror image burner. It burns exactly what's in one into the other one. That's how we CD bootlegger DJs got around that. Yeah, I got a VCR that I'm looking at right now. It's a Sanyo forehead DVD player. I mean, VCR, and I got the DVD player over here. And the only reason I got a DVD player now is because I can plug a hard drive up to it and have all my movies on a hard drive.
Yeah, I mean that's what everybody does. My shit, most of my movies are in the cloud. So.
Yeah, I could flip the camera and you'll see a single cassette player. You'd be like, damn, I remember the dual cassette players. You mean they actually had, you could only put one tape in? Oh yeah, I still got all my old stuff.
Before Blu-ray, before Netflix and chill, there was the DVD. 3 letters that literally upgraded your living room overnight. If you lived through the 90s, you remember that moment when VHS tapes suddenly felt like grandpa's tech and the DVD player came in like a UFO, full of promise.
DVD isn't just better than a VCR, it's amazingly better.
The quality, crisp. The load times, kinda slow, but futuristic. The menus, interactive and low-key exciting. And the best part, no more rewinding. You could skip scenes, jump to bonus features, and watch the bloopers before even finishing the movie.
The Panasonic digital video disc will do for movies what the compact disc did for music. DVD.
The first time you saw that no disc message hit the screen, chilling. But once it worked, man, it was a wrap. The DVD format dropped in 1997 in the US, and by 1999, every house that wasn't still taping over old McDonald's commercials on VHS was making the upgrade.
Any technology that heightens the experience of watching movies at home makes life even more enjoyable.
And portable DVD players changed the game. Now you can.
I had one of those. Shit skip like.
Yeah, I had one of them in Iraq, Afghanistan. Yeah. Now, do you know there was something that came out way before then, and I'm surprised that the DVD thing actually made it. It was the size of a record album. It was called a laser disc.
Yeah, I remember those.
Now, what eliminated the laser
Yeah, my
disc?
friend's dad had those.
Yeah, what eliminated the laser disc was the Betamax because you could actually record on it. And what eliminated the Sony Betamax was the VHS tape because you could record 6 hours of material. Because the Betamax tape was like a 750, and the VHS was a 120. But you could put it on EP. Yeah, EP speed, which gave you 6 hours of recording time.
Yeah, because you could record both sides. That's why I believe it was 3 hours on one side of the cassette, 3 hours on the other.
I don't know about recording on those type of. I know about the analog tape, and with the VHS, what made it sell was actually women, right? Because women in the workforce, when they went to work, that's when all the good stuff came on, right? You had Oprah, Sally Jesse Raphael, The Guiding Light, General Hospital,
Donahue, Days of Our Lives.
all of that. So all of this is going on between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So what they could do was program it per channel, per length of time.
You can set an hour on it. I used to do that.
And they did not miss any. They could come home and watch all of their shows, every single show.
You know what I used to do when I was into baseball? We used to pre-record the games on a cassette, and basically I would like just wait because it wouldn't record the whole game. A game back then would be like 5 hours, bro. Now it's changed, I would record maybe around the 5th to the 9th inning. You get what I'm saying? So, so I could just get like the final score, and I won't talk to anybody until I watch my game.
Now I'm gonna tell you what other people were doing.
Turn it on to me, man.
They would record the whole game, right? And they would push play on the camera while recording to a VCR, and they would pause and edit the tape down to get all of the good parts on one tape. It was time consuming because it wasn't digital. It was time consuming like a bitch, but you got all of the highlight. That was your highlight tape. Everything that was recorded on one of these, you got your eye back of this big old Galamoth thing. And yeah, it's a trip.
Watch The Matrix or Space Jam in the back seat of a minivan like royalty. That tiny screen, those weak speakers, all of that. It didn't matter. You had movies on the go. You were living in the future. Whether it was stacked in an AV cabinet or folded into your lap.
What was that plastic?
I still have a VHS when I disembarked at my first. How can you say it? I was a crow, a combat recruit of war. They call us crows. And during my time in Miani platoon, I was subject to a study, and the lady made us all a video. I still got it VHS. Yeah, I got 2 of them, I think, somewhere. Yeah, man, unbelievable. Yeah, it's hard to look at, watch as well. As you say, like over time, like anything right now, things are becoming like forgotten from analog to the digital age or the new age. Yeah, aren't we? Little.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Yeah, man, you bring up good points, and welcome.
Yeah, I mean it's too easy for me to it's too easy for me to stand up right here and pull up what?
Oh, hang on.
I didn't even have to leave out the room.
I had to leave.
I didn't have to leave out the room. And this is my favorite one, but it's jacked up right now. This is every Halloween movie edited into each movie, because each Halloween movie ends where the other one begins, and I edited all of them together, but it doesn't play right anymore. What's on this one here? This is Waiting in Hell, Jason Lyric, and Foreign Student. 3 movies. All chick flicks.
After a family road trip, the DVD player became the heart of the home theater setup. It was the beginning of home cinema as we know it, and it made your living room feel like a Friday night premiere. But before we were sliding shiny discs into sleek players, we were living that rewind life, tracking lines, cassette clicks, and rental tape drama. So let's take it back to where home video really began, the VCR. Before you could skip anything, you had to rewind like a responsible human being. And if you didn't, that Be Kind Rewind sticker was gonna haunt your soul, for real. And maybe your late fees at Blockbuster too.
I've thought of something. Why don't we rent a video tonight?
Yeah, can we please?
The VCR, aka the video cassette recorder, was the heavyweight champ of home entertainment in the 90s. It wasn't just a movie player, it was a movie maker. Birthday parties, church plays, your uncle's bad dance moves at the family reunion, all caught on VHS tape, forever, whether you liked it or not. And let's not act like recording shows off the TV wasn't a full-time job. Right as Martin started, but not catch the commercials.
Go ahead.
Have you all ever heard of this thing called a dazzle?
No.
Okay. This is a dazzle. What this does, you plug up your audio and video from your DVD player, right? I mean your VCR. And you plug this into your computer. You turn on Windows Movie Maker and push caption, and then you push play, and it records the whole VCR to your Windows computer. Oh man, you're talking about people was selling old school movies that they they recorded on off of cable and off of this and off of that, or however they recorded it. And people were selling those movies because some of the movies, they didn't have them on DVD. Like you couldn't find Foxy Brown or the Black Six, 5 on the black hand side. Man, we was making a killing. Ooh, Lord. I can tell on myself now because it's after the fact.
You know what, Leonard? That reminds me that on archive.org, there's an uploader account, and I'm going to get it wrong, okay? This is not perfectly the name of it by any means, but it's something like
I'm cool with you, though. You're all right with me. You cool.
Okay, so there's this account, and it's like the International collective library for the preservation of other people's memories. It's something super long like that, and it is other people. It's like random old 16 millimeter videos and stuff like that. It's super fascinating. Some of it's silent, and it's just super interesting to check out that channel. I'm gonna find some. I'll share some one day. But that's what you just reminded me of. That random other people's videos.
High pressure mission.
Oh shit.
Get the new one with Cable Box Channel Control. The first VCR that changes channels on your cable box.
Every VCR had its own personality. Some ate tapes like a vending machine with an attitude. Others had a remote the size of a brick. And if your family had 2 VCRs for dubbing tapes, you were elite. You were dangerous. You were pirating everything from WrestleMania to Belly, allegedly. And that VHS tape itself, bulky, clunky, and beautiful. Slam one across the room and it'll still play. Sometimes with those weird tracking lines that made you look like you were looking through a fish tank. But we loved it nonetheless. VCRs weren't just tech. They were time machines. They froze memories and preserved classics, even when the tape was worn out and the label just said, "Do not erase." Now, while VHS was the king of playback, there was a short-lived, oversized piece of royalty that was trying to outclass it with pure cinematic drama. Big, shiny, and heavy enough to stop a robbery. Let's talk about the Laserdisc.
Then Pioneer gives me their Laserdisc player. It's a video turntable that works with a laser beam, and that laser beam makes all the difference, they tell me.
All right, so picture this. DVD, final record. That's the Laserdisc. It dropped before DVDs, looked slick as hell, and felt like the future for about 5 minutes. Laserdiscs came out in the late 70s, but really hit their little cultural peak in the 90s when rich uncles and film nerds tried to convince you they were better quality than VHS. And they weren't lying. The picture was cleaner. The audio had that crispy theater vibe. But good luck finding a machine that actually worked without sounding like it was about to take off into orbit.
Gourmet video for people who know and love video. I see.
You couldn't record anything on them. They were huge. They weighed more than your little sister. And the wildest part is most movies came on 2 discs. And halfway through the film, you had to get up and flip it like it was a pancake. That's right. You're watching Jurassic Park. Things are getting intense. And boom, flip to side B. Immersion shattered. Still, if you knew somebody with a Laserdisc setup in the 90s, you knew they were serious about their movie game. They had that weird shelf full of discs that looked like something from Tron, and you weren't allowed to touch them, not unless your hands were clean and your soul was pure. It was expensive, it was bulky, and eventually got bodied by the DVD. But for a brief time, Laserdisc was the fancy flex for tech heads, film students, and rich kids who wanted to watch movies the way the director intended.
The latest and greatest movies are on Laserdisc at Video and Sound downtown.
Laserdisc looked cool, sure, but if you wanted to make your own tapes, there was only one go-to gadget at the time. It's time to shoulder up and hit record, because camcorders brought the action home.
This is the type of faceless animated videos that
I got one of them, the camcorder that was just shown in the video. I got it in the front room. That Sony Handycam. I got one of them. Yeah, but I wish they would have included one thing. Just pause and I'll be brief. There was a U-shaped. These magnetic little pins for the actual movie release disc. They put one in each go round for the movie, and if you tried to dub that movie to another VCR, it would distort the picture horrendously, whereas you couldn't dub it. Like you would twist one wire into the other wire to try to dub it. It wouldn't do it. Then some people got smart and they tried to go RCA cord to RCA cord. You know, the left, right, and the video, but it was those two things. And somebody figured out, well, if you open the cover up, you pull them two things out. There you go. And it's at that point that Blockbuster started putting those seals on the movie on both sides, whereas when you brought it back, if they looked at it, they seen the seal was broken. They know you did something, and they would charge you for it. Little hidden bootlegger information, if anybody's interested in that sort of thing.
May I ask why you still got a camera?
Oh, because it's in a milk crate up there with my other equipment. I don't throw stuff away. I got I have a standalone disc burner that's in that milk crate too. That I haven't touched it in I don't know how long. I don't even know if I still got the adapter for it. But yeah, it's just there. You know, I still have the tapes for it. Matter of fact, the last time that I used it was in 2013 at a party I DJ'd for in Florida. Yeah. I set it up on a tripod. I still got the tripod, except I got a camera on that one now that I could use to stream cast, but I still got the tripod sitting right over there. And I set it up and record it. And yeah. No, it was later than that.
Because camcorders brought the action home.
Something happens between the weddings and birthday parties. It's called the rest of your life. That's why we created America's most popular camcorder, the Handycam.
Before everybody had a 4K camera in their phone, the camcorder was how you captured memories and bad fashion choices forever. This was the official device of school plays, church Easter programs, cookouts, and that one cousin doing backflips in the kiddie pool. Camcorders in the 90s came in two main flavors. A, big and bulky like a shoulder-mounted bazooka, or B, slightly smaller but still heavy enough to ruin your wrist after filming more than 10 minutes. They recorded straight to VHS, VHS-C, or 8mm tapes, and every tape had a 50-50 chance of being reused over your 5th birthday footage because somebody forgot to label it. R.I.P. to the many lost memories.
Oh, I got some of them still too.
One around at every event, you were both blessed and doomed. You'd have all your childhood saved, but also blackmail footage of you singing "I Will Always Love You" into a hairbrush in your pajamas. On tape forever.
Sharp, the only 12-to-1 zoom camcorder. That's who. Sharp, so fully automatic, just turn it on.
Yeah, I have one of those.
And then there were the buttons. Camcorders had more buttons than a space shuttle. Zoom in, fade out, adjust focus manually, and none of it ever worked the way you thought. Most of the time you hit record thinking you were recording, but you really were recording your knees for 5 minutes when the important stuff happened before you pressed the button. Still, camcorders were the heart of homemade memories. They turned regular people into documentarians. They made everyday life feel like it was worth filming. And in the 90s, it absolutely was. Now that we got your home theater experience covered, it's time to tap into the mother combo with data storage in the 90s. Floppy disks and zip drives. Back in the 90s, saving a file meant physically holding on to your data, and not just holding it, but guarding it like it was the last slice of pizza. Enter the floppy disk, the 1.44 megabyte miracle that somehow managed to store entire essays, games, and all that
MP120
in a square little plastic envelope that couldn't survive sunlight or dust.
Because of all that, and your disk drive, you can lose all your data. And that's no exaggeration. Memorex has the edge.
We've helped thousands of veterans get jobs in tech.
So far, what you guys
I lived through all of that.
I mean, we all did, Lenny.
It's a beautiful, I know it's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful, shoot. See, and then also you had the games you could play at home opposed to going to an arcade. Remember these?
Yeah.
The Atari games, all on one disc.
No, I remember them on separate cartridges.
That too, but this was after the computer age. Now try to upload that
I'm
on
joking. I'm
Yeah,
joking.
try to upload that on the Windows 10. It won't even accept the disk. It'll just be like,
Roller Coaster Tycoon, Grand Theft Auto, the first one. You know, the helicopter view game. You know, what else?
shit.
Age of the Empires was fucking great. Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of games, man.
Yeah, I tell you, when I was a kid, it's like Leonard was the shit because I had a Magnavox TV with Pong built in. 25-inch TV that sat in the front that my parents never let me use except every now and again if I was good. And the controllers, they had 10-foot cables. And the controllers were connected to the TV and all that. Oh man. And then they had a hockey game that you played. You have to tape this like plastic something see-through thing over the TV set. And using the same paddles and controls, you put it in hockey mode, and you can play hockey, you and a friend. You have to try to get the to go through the hockey net. We thought we was really doing some shit.
Film? That's funny.
Yeah, you had to put a film on top. You know what?
Do you remember the game Platoon on the first Nintendo system after the movie Platoon came out?
Oh no, that's past my time.
That's not past time.
Okay. That game, that was after, I was grown and gone. That's after my time. I was actually in the Army in a platoon when that came out.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's true. You probably were.
Yeah, so I mean, if you could pull up a video of ColecoVision, you'll really be bugging out. Be like, what in the hell?
It had an Atari.
I'm serious. ColecoVision?
The old Sega, the first one.
Man, that's a Sega. That would be wild. That would be buck wild. ColecoVision.
All right, let's continue.
But by the 90s, they were hard plastic and fragile as hell. Put one in your backpack without the case, say goodbye to your Oregon Trail progress. Need more space than a floppy? That's when the zip drive came in swinging. Looking like a thick floppy disk on steroids, zip drives gave you about 100 megabytes, or later, even 250 megabytes, which was mind-blowing at the time. That was enough to store like an entire Encarta encyclopedia in a bootleg episode of the X-Files.
And it's so affordable. Zucchini, anyone?
The zip drive from iOmega, because it's your stuff.
Let's go!
But let's not forget, zip drives had their own weird energy. They were faster, sleeker, and cooler, but expensive, experimental, and had a reputation for something called the click of death. One wrong click, and poof, your files went straight to digital hell. Floppy disks were everywhere, from schools to offices to your cousin's bedroom where he had that weird BMP file and that one Word document that said, "Do not open." Zip drives were more of a rich kid flex or a graphic design student essential, but both were a rite of passage before USB sticks and cloud storage made us soft. You didn't back up your floppy, you lived dangerously. And when it worked, you felt like a hacker in a Disney movie. But while you were saving files in 1 megabyte chunks, a new machine arrived that looked like a toy and worked like a dream. Let's fire up the translucent revolution, the original iMac.
And then there's the new iMac, which is about as un-PC as you can get.
Listen, if the VCR made your house cool, the iMac G3 made it look like you lived in the future. Launched in 1998, this wasn't just a computer, it was a statement. A big round Bondi blue all-in-one spaceship of a machine that sat on your desk like it was about to talk to you. Steve Jobs came back to Apple and basically said, forget the beige boxes, we're making this aesthetic. And he did. The iMac G3 dropped in all kinds of wild colors: lime, tangerine, grape, strawberry. It looked more like a jelly bean collection than a tech lineup, and people loved it. It had USB ports instead of those weird serial plugs. No floppy drive, bold move.
Yeah.
Planning to publish your book? You could reach
Come on, man. Like, I'm fucking mouse, bro. It's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
clicking. It's like shit.
I sent you a text in the back chat. If you type up that, if just type the commercial for that item, you want to laugh? Oh my God. And see, I had one of them and I was the shit. I was that kid on the block with that puppy. You really want to laugh? Type in the Magnavox Odyssey. It's embarrassing, actually, that I think about it. I'm embarrassed to say I actually had one of them. Games of that nature today would be considered pure D ghetto. But that was the high-tech shit back then.
Today we're powering up the Magnavox Odyssey 3000.
Oh my God.
Unlike modern consoles, this classic beauty requires 6C batteries to run. Let's get them in.
No. That's a computer. That's a computer. You got to go to one for the TV. For the TV.
Magnavox presents Odyssey,
There you go.
the electronic game of the future. Odyssey easily attaches to any brand TV, black and white or color, to create a closed-circuit electronic playground. Odyssey.
Oh God.
Gives you all the exciting action of hockey and 11 other challenging play and learning games for the entire family. Odyssey, a new dimension for your television. Now at your Magnavox dealer. He's listed in the yellow pages.
Oh man.
That's embarrassing. We had different plastic layovers that we would tape to the TV for different games.
Yeah, that's fuck that.
Look, bruh. Like I said, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that I was like the 10-year-old that was the shit on the block because I had that gaming system. And then they upgraded it to the Magnavox TV with the game built in with the remotes that were attached to the game. And you could still use the plastic overlays, so separate. And, and it had the two switches on it. Pong, hockey. Is that insane?
I had this. The black one. That's what I had. It came with a game. It came with like 2 games inside, I think.
Wow. Sega!
I had this one. I had the 89 joint.
Wow. Looking at that, I'm just like, damn, I made a baby before those were invented, and I made a baby during the invention of it.
I had this one, Sega Dreamcast. That was a pretty. The problem with that console was that they didn't wait for the games to come out, right? They just released the system, and there was like nothing to play, so that died out. But they were ahead of their time, dude, because you could play in the internet with that shit. You could do a whole bunch of shit. that nobody else was doing. Like they were ahead of the curve,
Yeah.
dude. But
But
the thing was that
thing,
they released too
yeah,
early.
the thing that tickles me is Nintendo. I would watch like my nephews and stuff playing, and a game would screw up, and they would take it out, and they would go get their mom's hair dryer and turn the blow dryer on and blow it out, and then put it back in the game, and it would work. And I'm like,
Leonard,
that's
there's a
insane.
question for you. Where were you in 1970?
That was serious. We just blew on it. We just blew on
Where
it. Got the hair dryer.
where was I in 1974, 75? 1974, I was going into sixth grade, fifth or sixth grade. Yeah.
Yeah, why he Aztec is Jesus.
Where were you? Where were you, Aztec? Were you born, or am I old enough to be your father?
His dad was still carrying him. You know, women complain.
Yeah.
About, women complain, Leonard, about carrying the child for 9 months, but you don't complain.
Then dads carry all the financial burden for the rest of their life if you're with the
All our
woman.
lives.
Yeah.
I mean, we still carry them before too, like all our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't carry eggs our whole lives up to that point. Come on, don't try that. Don't
Yeah.
try
Well, I tell you what
that.
blew
You
my
guys have
mind.
no idea what childbirth is
I've been
like. No
carrying
idea.
those
You
two
should
girls
give them
all my life.
a lot more.
And I don't
Carrying
want.
those two girls. And
I don't want to know.
either. But
I don't want to know.
One thing I can tell you for a fact, I carried those girls all my life before they
Well,
came to me.
I'll tell you what absolutely was. I had a number. Yeah, I had a number of mind-blowing things that happened in my youth. When my brother, because I used to watch the Jetsons, when George Jetson checked the time, it was a digital watch. We didn't have digital watches. My brother came home with one. Blew my mind. And all it did was it had 3 features. It showed the time, it showed how many seconds clicked by, and the day and date. And it was like the light up numbers were red. It's a digital watch. I was like, that was just supposed to be on TV. That was real. Oh, blew my mind.
Yo, why are they making fun of the Dreamcast, like coming up with stupid little toys? They really did this shit, like for real? Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit is all fucked up because why would they come up with these systems? They like remade them or something?
Sega Genesis Mini? Oh man, I don't know anything about that. But now I know my nephew, he made a killing off modding Xboxes. He's one of those.
And I made a killing
people.
burning CDs, $5 a pop. You
Yeah,
give me
and
the
what he
pack you
did.
want, and I got you.
Yeah, what he did was he got into some type of network online, whereas he could download the games like when they just came out, and what was it called, the message groups or whatever it is, and he ordered these encrypted burners from China. So when he would burn his disc,
A game generator.
yeah, whatever it was, but his discs were encrypted. Whereas once you bought them, if you couldn't decrypt them, you couldn't copy them. And I was just like, oh wow, that's oh wow, that's wow.
Jules, I was just joking around, Jules. I hope you're not mad because of that.
Yeah. And then, one of the things that tripped me out about digital technology, when we was recording mixtapes, say that we messed up or the record started skipping or whatever, we could stop it, right? And put it back to where the needle wasn't skipping and continue on into a mix, re-recording, and we could just edit that jacked up part out, and you never know it was a mistake. I'm like, oh, this is badass. I'm like, oh my goodness. Then the special effects that you could put on top of it that normally you would have to do with vinyl, you could just highlight a certain section of it and you could build up the levels of how much or how little of that special effect. And it had all the effects in there. And if when you recorded it wasn't loud enough, they had you highlight the whole mix and you hit the boost in volume and it'll tell you, you know, you had an option of how many dBs, the decibel levels to boost it up. And oh man, I was just like, damn. You know, that was Sony SoundForge. That came out in 1995, and that is still the standard today. Sony SoundForge.
PlayStation.
Yeah, I remember that. PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the first time I seen the PS1, it was 1995. These guys was playing one on the TV set, and the characters looked so blocked off like. It wasn't like,
Copy. Couldn't really tell.
Yeah, it didn't get good until it came out with Crash Bandicoot.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost my mind over that one. You know. Yeah, and then I had all the levels on a memory card, and my son was over one time and playing something and hit record, and it recorded over all the levels. I was like, I'll never be able to go to the end of the game again. Yeah.
Super Metro fun. Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, he still talk about that. You know, I remember, man, me and my dad, we used to play Crash Bandicoot and all of that. And then the movies that came out once they invented this thing called DSL, opposed to
man. 56K.
Man, I remember
that was happiness in my parents' house because now we could just connect to a whole different phone line and not have to, you know, the phone, because that was the issue all the time. It's like, why?
It freed up the phone. All you needed was one phone line, and it freed up the phone. Because I remember when Monsters Inc. came out, and I'd already had it set up for downloading, and you know, my son was over. I had some of that good old movie popcorn to put in the microwave and turned on the computer. And he's like, we going to the movie? You know, they got all the tickets are sold. Yeah, but we still going to watch Monsters, Inc. How? Clicked on the computer. He didn't give a damn that it was a 13-inch screen. He saw Monsters, Inc. And he was right at home. He could get up and get all the snacks he wanted, and he could go to the bathroom without missing in the movie. I'll pause it right here. You need to go to the bathroom? Yeah, okay, I pause. And he didn't miss a thing. Oh, man. Woo! I was like, saved me a bundle and allowed me to have more quality time with my son. Yeah, it's little stuff like that they remember. You know, it's people they try to spend all this money on their kids. Kids. Oh, look at that. Damn. Yeah, bro, I tell you, now this is something that happened. It's gonna sound crazy, but it happened. Now, my sister, she turned 71 this year. Okay. She was not into clicking this and that, YouTube, whatever. She into YouTube. She don't have Facebook, none of that stuff. Right. I use my phone and I try to, right. There's a movie that they went to way back in the day, and my mom wouldn't let the both of them go unless they took me. That's how they did back in the day. Take your little brother with you, you know, they be thinking they can go out be little hot tail ass girls. And it was called The House of Dark Shadows. It's made in 1970. I happened to think of it and I found it. It was on YouTube. I'm like, oh. So what I did was I sent it in a text message to her phone. Then I called her. She's like, I said, you got a text message with a little picture thing in it, right? Said, yeah, you push that. Make sure your phone charged up or you plug it up or whatever. Push that. Okay, for what? I'm like, do you remember that movie with Barnabas Collins in it? And Willie and the rest of them? You remember that? Yeah. Oh man, that was a great. It was scary. That's that movie. It's the whole. You kidding? No, it's the whole movie. It's what they was at the movies. She watched the movie. Now she's on YouTube looking for other old ass movies to watch on her phone. Now I don't want to overload her circuits. You know, I didn't tell her, you know, they got this window in the top and you could click on it and then it'll say stream to and it'll list your TVs and you just click on it because it's Bluetooth and I'm not going to go there yet. I'll let her kids work with on that because I don't want to overload her circuits. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to overload her circuits. So I know my brother-in-law ain't getting no damn sleep. He probably mad as hell, but I don't give a shit. So, but baby, you know, can you, man, that phone is loud. I'm watching a movie. It's 3 a.m. We retired. I don't care. I know I done probably brought havoc to a happy household.
Look, Leonard, look.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's sad.
What's sad?
The fish, man. It's like that makes him more happier.
No, that's what, man. Look, women have a shelf life. You know, if they don't know when to quit, they have a shelf life. If they know when to quit, you know, you got an active partner you're going and growing with. But sometimes they be all up in the damn way. You be like, and then especially the ones that ask you loaded questions that you won't answer honestly. You know, like, does this outfit make me look fat? Like, you gonna really tell her honestly, right?
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. What kind of question?
Now, me, I'm honest. I'm one of them dudes.
Yeah, that's
You
the
know?
thing. It's like I'm like, I don't even answer stupid shit like
See, that's the thing. See, you trying to keep a marriage. Me, I was like, was you fat when you put that motherfucking shit on? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna
Same
sit
thing
there
as,
and ask me no
same
dumbass
thing
shit
as,
like that.
It's the same thing as like, I'm thinking about doing this or this and that to the house. What do you think? And it's like you already got your mind made up on what.
Thank you. You just looking for a cosign of approval in case you fuck up.
Like, fuck out of here. Like, this is that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, why you asking me? Because like, this is not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, that's all it is that's a just in case you fuck up. Now you could have somebody to take co-blame. You know what I'm saying? So it's a trip. That's like, I get back from Afghanistan. They got a mandatory fund military event, coming up in a month. I'm like, hey, they have military ball 601st next month. Okay, I gotta go, and I'm gonna have to go shopping because I don't have nothing to wear. Like, you've been shopping for the doggone past 14, 15 months I was in Afghanistan.
You better shop from that closet.
That's what I told her. I said, you got a whole closet of nothing to wear with tags on it, brand new. You better go throw your outfit together or something. That motherfucker, no, you ain't finna buy nothing new.
Shop from that closet.
No, the combat pay started because see, we would get, depending on how they doing it, you would get like anywhere from a G or more in hazardous duty pay and family separation pay, all of it clumped together. You get a nice piece of change, and you're not paying any taxes. You're paying Social Security, but that's about it. You ain't paying the rest of them taxes while you're deployed.
Even that now you ain't paying because.
So you got
Trump made it tax free.
No. You paying taxes into it. I mean, you was paying. What you're doing is not really a tax. You're paying it to it. Like if you're working a job, your job pays 6% of your money, and you pay 6%. Yeah, that makes it 12% from the job. But they call it a tax, but it's not. It's really paying it to sort of like a 401k. But you still keep doing that because that's going to come back to you later. But there's some people, they get all upset about what they get every month, right? For Social Security. Man, this Social Security ain't shit. They don't pay nothing on it. It's like, okay. So let me do this right quick. Okay. What's 12% of 100 and no, not even that. What's 12% of 100,000?
12% of 100,000 is 12,000.
Okay. $12,000. That's $12,000 combined. Okay. That's for $100,000 a year, right? If somebody's getting $1,000 a month in Social Security for a year, how much is that? $12,000. So they want to bitch and complain. Social Security ain't shit. 12% of $100,000 salary in a year is $12,000. $1,000 times 12.
The answer is 12,000 United States dollars.
So how you not getting your money back? Now just think about this. What about the people that are getting $1,000 a month in Social Security payments and never had a job that paid more than $50,000 a year?
Man, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's people, they don't do the math on shit. Americans just think they supposed to just get shit.
Thank God, dude. Like, I'm trying my best to put in, in two things that I got going, and but fuck that. I'm not counting on Social Security, dude. Like, I think that shit's not even going to exist.
I don't think it's going to be around when you guys get up to X amount of age.
So I'm not counting on that.
I mean, if it is around, it's because the government is just inventing the dollar amount, is what I think. But you get people, they get upset, like in Georgia. Okay, I think it doesn't matter how much money you make. If you get unemployment insurance, I think it's $375 a week, if I'm not mistaken. So let me see. Let me check this out. How much is unemployment compensation per week in Georgia?
Unemployment benefits in Georgia are a minimum of $55 per week and a maximum of $365 per week.
So $365 a week as a maximum. 365 times 4.
I think we should end that shit right now.
Okay, so 1,460. All right, 1,460. That's what you get a month with the maximum.
These boomers, not for nothing, but these boomers are so cocky, right? That we ain't gonna get the Social Security. I'm not counting on it. So
I know, don't, and I'm telling people don't count on it. But the thing is this:
take it away from the boomers too.
Now you know each generation
we keep paying for these motherfuckers.
Yeah, but you know each generation pays.
That's the struggle. Fuck that.
No, each generation pays for the previous generation. So
exactly. So why should
you got the you got the Gen Xers that are paying for the boomers. You see what I'm saying? So the Gen Ys pay for Gen X. Gen Z pay for Gen Y. Now, depending on which you are, if you X, Y, Z, depending on where you at, if you a Generation Y, I feel sorry for you. If you Gen X, yeah, you still got some flex because the Generation Y people are actually working. These Gen Zers don't want to do shit. Everybody want to be a doggone influencer. On internet influencer. They ain't working regular jobs or whatever.
That shit is
they
crazy.
trying to.
I could not even even if I was making money, I couldn't see this as a job.
Yeah, I mean, but what generation are you? X, Y, or Z?
I was born in '88.
Okay, so you 88, so you should be Generation Y, if I'm not mistaken. You might be Gen X. Now let me see. Which generation was born 1988?
Probably millennial.
That's millennials, but it don't. Come on, now that millennial shit. Okay, what year encompasses the Gen X?
Generation X or Gen X generally refers to those born between 1965 and 1980.
Okay, so you Generation Y. That millennial shit. They doing that shit to throw people off. You're Generation Y. You're Gen Y. So you all are paying for Gen X what they're gonna be getting later because they're paying for us. Gen Z, yeah, you one of them. Yeah, it ain't gonna be there for you. There you go. Because the Gen Zers, these motherfuckers don't want to do nothing. Everybody think they're entitled to shit. You know, and then a lot of the parents are. The parents are.
Yo, Leonard, only lefties call generations by those pronouns, Leonard.
Okay, well,
that's what Aztec said.
Oh, those are pronouns. X is a pronoun. How so? Explain that part. I thought it was a consonant. Y is a pronoun. I thought that was a vowel. Sometimes.
He don't like you, huh?
No, he don't like me. But the thing is about not liking me. I like when stupid people don't like me. Here we go. Is the letter X a pronoun?
No, the letter X isn't a standard English pronoun.
Okay, so dumbass. Yeah, now take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah. sing an old song from back in the day about vowels. A-E-A-E-I-O-U, U. And sometimes Y. Sometimes Y is a vowel, but it's never a pronoun.
When did this fallout happen with you guys, or if you guys?
Oh, when he was born, because I was just sitting there saying that I'm like, dude, you're not an American citizen, so wherever you live on Earth sucks. Because I live in the greatest country on Earth, bar none. We're the greatest. We're like Muhammad Ali. We're the greatest. I sang in the remix. Because the greatest country of all is where I'm sitting now.
The damn Gemini. AI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yo, Leonard AI.
Yeah.
No, but it was cool though, because that day you brought that information to me, and I was like, wait a minute, time out. Then I started looking at something in the background. I just didn't mention it at the time because it was like it was irrelevant, right? But I just noticed that there's a lot of these FBAs that talk about, you know, the Hispanic community and say like even the citizens have to go back. And I'm like, wait a minute, time out. How is it possible that Lenny just asked the ChatGPT thing, whatever the hell it was, how much does Black Americans bring? And it was 1.2 between 1.5. This is what you said, trillion.
And the GDP of Africa. Here you go. We can do it again, bro. Here you go.
Do it again.
What's the GDP of the continent of Africa?
I'm going somewhere with this.
Africa's estimated nominal GDP is about 3.56 trillion US dollars. When adjusted for purchasing power, it's approximately 12.5 trillion dollars.
Can you pause that, right? And now,
how many trillions of dollars do Black Americans add to the United States economy?
Black Americans contribute significantly, with their buying power projected to be between 2.1 and 2.2 trillion US dollars annually.
Why did it go up from the last time? Why did it go up from the last time?
I don't know. Maybe Africans started making some money. So
yeah, but that wasn't too long ago. Now, can you ask how much does Hispanic bring to the GDP?
Okay. How much do Hispanics in the United States of America bring to the GDP?
Hispanics in the United States contribute 4.4 trillion US dollars to the US economy, according to a recent report.
Well,
so I mean,
what's the total GDP of the continent of Africa?
Africa's total GDP is about 3.56 trillion US dollars.
Okay, 3.6. 3.56. 3.56.
So alone, Hispanics bring more than Africa. The whole
exactly.
Hispanics here bring more than the FBA.
Hispanics can buy Africa.
Like the Hispanics bring more than the FBAs that say that we need to get booted out of here. Because,
so here we go. Here we go.
So I don't understand.
How much do Black Americans contribute to the United States GDP?
How would America as a corporation kick out something that makes more?
Black Americans contribute significantly to the U.S.
that makes less.
So it's 2.1. So basically, Hispanics contribute double of what FBAs contribute.
Yeah, but I'm not saying this to take shots. I'm just saying to prove a point because they keep saying the stupid shit.
Yeah, damn them if they think you taking a shot. Facts is facts. Hispanics contribute.
America. Now, can I ask you a question? Do you consider America, even though this country is great, right? Do you consider America as a corporation?
Yeah, it's a corporation.
Right? the president being the CEO of everything, right? All right, cool, right? So now, if the corporation had to make a decision, right? Who would have to be the one to step out? Would it be the Hispanics or would it be, the FBA?
What if they want to keep
margins?
Based off the money, it would have to be the FBAs.
There you go. Thank you. So, like I said, when you guys say these stupid things, bro, like it just sounds very idiotic, bro. Like it just sounds very fucking ignorant and stupid, bro. And quite frankly, like it insults my intelligence because, like, you see how like we just broke the shit down just now, right?
Very simple. But hey, look, I'm like this.
No feelings and emotions. It's about facts and numbers here.
Facts and numbers. People get all their emotions all tied into a bunch, So that's what they do. We'll see if our people were slaves. And shut up. What they got to do with right here, right now?
You want to go deeper, right? Let's go a little bit deeper now. Let's ask that thing that you talked to, right? Ask what's the number of Hispanics in government jobs?
I don't know, but let me.
And then you ask the same thing for the.
Hold on. I got you. What percentage of Hispanics are holding government jobs versus Black Americans?
Thank you.
In the U.S. federal government, Black Americans make up about 18 to 19% of the workforce, while Hispanic Americans represent roughly 10 to 11%.
Wow. So
which means wait.
Which means blacks have more lucrative jobs.
Yes.
In that aspect.
And they have a smaller population. The Hispanic population is slightly
more Hispanics than blacks.
And there's less in the government, which tells you that most of these motherfuckers, not the 20% or whatever of them that that got good paying jobs in the government, basically it's welfare jobs.
The thing is this, I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Like when it comes
I'll tell you exactly what it is, bro.
For instance, give me 1 second. For instance,
okay.
Like you, right? Like you, my two buddies, and all those other dudes that serve. That's a whole different story, bro. Because y'all put your life on the line. And the same thing with a cop when he gets a pension. They put their life on the fucking line. But go ahead.
But the thing is this, you all have your own businesses and circulate your own money within your own community to circulate it out the community to build your community. That's what makes the Hispanic population better than the Black population. See, black folk rather pay somebody. Black folk rather pay somebody to swing a hammer instead of swinging it themselves. See, that's the reason. I'm gonna be brief. That's the reason when I needed a bathroom remodeled and repaired and whatnot, I ended up with two alternatives. I went to the brothers. The brothers was on some bullshit. I went to Home Depot. They wanted to charge me $6,000 just to look at it. I called up Julio as recommended from somebody because he redid they doggone bathroom. Homeboy charged me $1,600 and I'm good to go. And he did it in 2 damn days. He came in the first. Well, if you want to count inspecting it a day, which you can't, but he came in 1 day, did all the work that had to be done.
Lance, so I won't forget what I'm about to say.
Yeah, did all the work that had to be done. Bam. Let that sit for a week and all the caulk and stuff dry. A week later, he came back and installed all the fixtures. Bam. That's it.
All right. So back to Bobby, right? The reason why they're welfare jobs, right? Let me give you a great example of why it is welfare jobs. Leonard, do you remember when Joe Biden was president?
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall the job numbers, right? How they were inflated and how that was possible for him to get those job numbers that high? Do you recall?
Because he was lying about the doggone numbers.
But how did he? How aside from lying, you know, with a lot of the numbers, right? There was also jobs that they did create, right? But what jobs were those that they created?
I don't
We're
know
talking
what.
about Joe Biden. We're talking about Joe
I know.
Biden here.
I
What
don't
jobs
know
did he
what.
create?
I don't know what jobs Joe
Government
Biden.
jobs. Government jobs. That's what he created. That's all he could create. He
No,
can't
no,
make.
hold. I don't know. I don't. Wait a minute now. I don't know what government jobs he
Positions.
created.
Positions. Oh, listen. When you open up new positions in government, bro, those are jobs. Those are jobs.
I understand
Okay.
that part, but
Right,
actually, yeah. But actually, well, this is what I'm saying. Actually, creating positions that are paying positions constitutes creating jobs. If he had did so much as of job creation, the inflation rate would not have went up to damn near 10%.
Oh my Lord.
Now I was
You're
comfortable
not
with it because
You're not
that's how we
understanding
get our
anything
cost of
that I'm
living
saying,
increases.
bro. Can you stop for a moment, bro? Please.
Okay, I'm listening.
That's parts of the problem. How you think they're paying them, dude? With government money, which causes inflate. It's part of the problem too, dude. Like it's not just like gas and everything. It's government jobs, bro. So he created government jobs to pay these people, bro, off of what? How you pay people from government jobs?
You just make it up as you go along.
Taxpayers' money, right?
That's what you do. You make it up as you go along and you overtax the taxpayers.
What did Trump do now when he got into the White House?
Cut.
There you go, bro. Like this is what I'm trying to explain to you, bro. Like
no, I get it. Trust me. You have people in the audience that don't get it. I get it.
That's what Bobby Perkins don't understand. Those are what John has a name for it. Those are called welfare jobs. You're like, yeah, but they don't do that has nothing to do with welfare. And it's like that's not the point of
that. See, I get what you're saying, but they're associating it with what they know. So
like you get what I'm saying.
You may have to come up with another word to use opposed to welfare, whereas it's simple enough for a 5-year-old to understand.
Like a get me up job, like basically get me up. Man, they fired 300,000 government employees all over the U.S. Remember when they were getting severance?
That's right after Biden. That's right after Biden got out of office.
And there was a whole bunch of mammies, right, complaining. It's like, what am I gonna do now? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whoa, time out. All these girls got degrees. Go use them degrees.
Yeah, 450,000 bull mammies got fired.
That's why
within
it's called
a year.
Private sector. When you work at the supermarket, guess what? Private. When you work at Fortune 500, private. When you work as a lawyer, depending if you don't work for the government, private. That's why it's called private. Like it's like, oh my Lord, dude. Yeah, government has good benefits, man. Like I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying that it's not good paying jobs and all that. But those are jobs that come out the thin air, bro. Like look at that dude in Argentina, the president there, whatever his name is. What he do? He started cutting a whole bunch of departments. What you think those people still gonna get paid?
There you go. I mean, it's like
hell
this
no.
dude. That's like this dude on the stream earlier. He's showing this stuff talking about this is $1.6 million. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, all that sounds cute. $1.6 million. Okay, it's good to show that on somebody's stream that you're not contributing to. But if you have income like that, why are you even here? Why are you here?
Man, all I'm saying is
so no. I'm not talking about you. There was something else that was going on.
But I just don't feel right about government jobs. Like this is the thing, bro. Like look. I'm gonna explain to you. You, depending on what part of the government you work, right? There's a possibility you could work there 40, 50, 60 years, bro. Like and you know, get a big check after you're done. But chances are you might end up getting a job where you're in favor of one type of party, and then the next party comes in, and that's just enough to get you gone.
Well, the thing is this.
Like, why would you want to deal with that?
Yeah, with me, with me, when you have on paper government jobs, they don't really have a function. They're just an occupation that is there so that the tax dollars can be extracted to support the budget of the government spending. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, to explain it in lay terms, all right, the military gets a budget of X amount of money for munitions and the this and the that and all this other stuff, right? When it starts getting close to the fiscal year, if the unit budget is nowhere near expending all this money to get the same, if not a bigger budget the next year, oh, we got to set up training missions. Oh, we got to go to firing ranges. Oh, man, I've been to firing ranges, whereas they brought big trucks of ammunition. We wasn't even out there training. It was one of them, we got to use up all these bullets so we will get the same amount of bullets next year, because if we don't use all this ammunition, they're going to say, you didn't use this much? Well, you don't need that much, so this is what we're going to cut you back. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's how it works. So you get these jobs, and Biden got all these bull mammy jobs, just like he got doggone the throat goat as vice president to try to appease the biggest voting bloc of the Democrat Party as of blacks, which is black women. And you look at what Obama did. Obama gave the ubiquitous community everything above and beyond the sun, moon, and skies to maintain and keep their loyalty. See? But then you get black, regular, heterosexual, black America, stupid ass people that don't realize you keep saying Republicans are racist. And when I say name one racist policy that got enacted by Republicans, nothing.
Nothing. It's always been Democrat. And still to this day, they do a lot of things that these stupid ass people are getting things for free now, but in the long run, they don't seem to understand that it's going to hurt them.
Yeah, I mean, you get these people, especially in Chicago, and I love it because, you know, I'm from Chicago. They know me, and they know I'm going to be the same stand in your face as I am on the internet.
Bro,
Be like,
Leonard,
okay.
they're asking you a question, man. What's a bull mammy?
Oh, that's a term that John Galt came up with. I just used it because my interpretation of a bull mammy is a doggone obese black woman with kids in tow. That's my interpretation of it. Yeah,
it was the glasses.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's funny? You've got Aztec says Chicago, no Leonard, and he's got the laugh thing right there. What he needs to do is Google my name and click enter.
Google me, son.
And he'll see how well I'm known in Chicago and house music. Yeah, my whole history. I'm living Black American house music history. When you got Aztec does never cam up, nor is he willing to post his name. I can't hide. Oh, matter of fact, LT, you can open a Google window and type my name in it and start clicking about. Not really clicking about, just scroll down. Do that. Do that because do that. That's all you got to do is do that because see, you got this Aztec dude and he's acting like a common ghetto Wakandan. That's how they act. See, when they can't doggone win with facts, they try to make insults and they're still not winning. And it's at that point I pull out some 20s and be like, Cam up and give me a table dance. Yeah, so that there you go, LT. There you go. Just because you got the ability, you know how to share screen and all that good stuff. Yeah, you could type that in Google and share screen and
type what?
You'll see. Yeah, you type my name and share screen and
your name.
Yeah, my name is displayed on. Well, you took my name off, but. Or you could type, you know, DJ. Yeah, you could type DJ Leonard Remix Roy with 2 R's, of course. Yeah, type that in Google. Type that because you never did that before. So type it in Google and click enter. Because saying it doesn't work. Because it sounds like other people. So. Yeah. Because I wouldn't want to do it myself because some people may say like ass tech. It's a what do they call them things? Screenshots, yeah. So what you could share screen it or however you want to. Oh, look at you share screen and being all generous to your homeboy. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Lenny.
Oh, snap. Yeah, that's an interview. I know exactly what that is. That's an interview from
who that?
That's an interview when I was in Afghanistan. I was interviewed. You can scroll down. I'll tell you what it is as soon as I see the pictures. That's one of the first clubs house music came from. Named by me, of course. That's just one interview. That's me back in the 80s. We was wild dressing. Remember the like Prince and everything? Everybody had that androgynous thing going on. Look at that cheetah, that cheetah leopard, little you dig. Those some speakers for your ass, ain't they? Wow, look at that crowd. Look at that crowd. That was the shit. Okay, so now Aztec. Oh, that's me in Germany. Aztec. 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 Come on with another insult. Aztec. Come on with another Aztec. Let's bring them in. New York Majestic. Come on. That's just one link you clicked on.
So
you got
in your book, you are credited with giving house music its name.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this me.
Spoke about it in a video.
Oh, this me.
Please tell us your story about how'd you name it house music.
Okay, this is what happened. My mother, when she heard me doing the different things I was doing,
right,
she was like, well, why don't you get some of this old music basement of the house, which I was living in the basement anyway.
Okay.
See if your young friends like that, you know, your doggone, like, okay. All right, let me see. So I'm messing around with the music, right?
Okay.
And certain parts of a song got that one part that's good.
Yeah.
How can I keep it going longer?
Right.
I didn't have 2 copies.
Okay.
So what I did was I had 2 cassette players. So I would record a little bit. I would push play on that recorder and then put the record on, put the other recorder recording, stop that part. I just did a whole just over and over and over until I got like a big enough chunk of a loop.
Right. Now, do you remember which record that was?
Oh, Eddie Kendrick's He's a Friend.
Okay. All right. I just want to give context of what record was at that
Oh,
time.
yeah. That was that bass line in there. Because I'm a bass player. So that did it. So when I was doing that, playing the tapes and the records at the bitter end, Mr. Tuff, he had said, what's kind of DJing is this? I was like, oh, house music. They like it. Okay, I'm put a sign in the window. So he went and ripped off the cardboard sign off a box.
Okay.
Wrote on there, "We play house music," and put it right in the window.
Ah.
That's as far as it go with me.
Okay.
And that's where I met Frankie at, because they were driving past and they seen the sign and it's like, what's that?
Right.
So he came in, and that's when Frankie and when we met.
Okay.
And so it indeed did not come from shortening Warehouse to House, because the music at the Warehouse had its own name.
Right.
It was called Rice and Beans.
Rice and Beans.
Yeah, because
Explain
Frankie was serving. He was giving you service. That's what that term today. Oh, we're going to give you service. That's an old term from the Warehouse.
Okay.
Disco was dead. They couldn't call it R&B because that was for old people. So they called it Rice and Beans.
So
yeah, and the DJ, the DJ remixer, whatever you want to, that interviewed me is a Grammy Award-winning DJ. Won a Grammy for a remix of a Beyonce song. That's Maurice Joshua. And I've got countless other interviews. So
you started house music?
Yes, I'm the one that gave house music its name. I'm the one that named the music what it is. And that's documented fact by a plethora of other DJs from back in that era. See, so that's why I'm like, all right, people, I'm like, say what you want to. Now, after you pass away, you're long and gone. If they're talking about a genre of music, will your name get brought up? No. You talk about hip hop. You can't talk about hip hop without talking about Kool Herc, can you? You can't talk about hip hop without talking about Grandmaster Flash, can you? The originators, the innovators, the first ones, you can't. So when they talk about house music, they cannot talk about house music without talking about me, because I am subject matter number one.
Hold it down for like 2 minutes.
Okay, gotcha. So you go use the bathroom, whatever you got to do. So, and that's the thing. Now, that was a fun time when I was young. And, as my brothers told me, that's cool, but you got to have a solid job, because eventually you're going to get old and you're going to need something to take you through your old age. So the DJing thing is cool, but get you a job, use the DJ money to offset the income taxes that you're going to have to pay to the government. That's what side hustles are for. So my side hustle was the military and any civilian job that I worked. And now I'm excellent good. So that's the bottom line up front. So yeah, you got hidden Hidden Beach Records. I did a remix, a house music remix of a Jill Scott song. It went ghetto platinum in Chicago on the bootleg tip, and I ended up getting locked up at my bootleg spot.
Yeah, I'm about to end the show in like 15 minutes and smoke this last.
Okay, that man, cool beans. But like I said, you've got all these different people, and you know they like to make wisecracks, and it doesn't bother me when they make wisecracks because
but he said that genre is gay. Is that true?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you now. Let me get into the gaiety of it all. House music was great in the 80s, going into the 90s. After Crystal Waters, who is not gay. After Crystal Waters, house music pretty much was about to die. And that's when you had Right Said Fred, I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my cat, for my cat. And RuPaul, you better work. So actually, the gay community saved house music and gave it another decade of life through an adrenaline shot. Right? Then after that, you ended up with Afro House, Black Coffee.
Did you partake in that?
They're going there.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to get at.
Yeah, they're trying to. And if I did, Google yourself. What's your history? Mm-hmm.
Right, Brian.
Yeah, what's your history? Mm-hmm. Next. Yeah. These wannabe whatevers. When is the last time that they did anything that was their like hobby, passion, whatever, and they did it in front of 30,000 people?
Yeah, back then I don't think I could.
Yes.
Today I think I can.
I've been there, done that. 30,000 people. And you have people that tell me, man, if I had your rep in the game, I would be doing. I'm like, yeah, you could be doing probably more, but I'm comfortable where I'm at. Okay. Because I know too many people that have fizzled out from that lifestyle, didn't make it to, they didn't make it to 60 years old. And then they had a GoFundMe funeral. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're the great, magnificent wizard, DJ Wizard. GoFundMe? How? Wait, you were DJing all over the world, everywhere. And what people don't realize, and it would be good if, you had the younger ones to listen that were trying to get into like the entertainment thing or whatever it is.
Did you ever DJ for any famous people?
I'm famous as far as I'm concerned. Any other people, they don't count. Because I'm like this. They put their pants on just like I do. I mean, if you have more money than I do, okay, that's a beautiful thing. We're all human. So, I mean, and the thing when people get into the entertainment thing, eventually people discover you don't have any real friends. The people that are surrounding you, smiling in your face and giggling, they're only doing that because of your status in the game, not because they actually really sincerely care about you. So what that leads to is depression and substance abuse, because you've flown from point A to point B. You didn't sleep properly on the plane. You kind of, you're at the hotel. You could get some sleep, but all of these other people want to meet the whoever it is, and you don't get any sleep. Then you got to go and impress this crowd. You're not on your game. So you need a little pick me up. After one too many little pick me ups, now you're a junkie. Then, if you're lucky enough, you will end up being sober. If not, you will end up being a fatality. What's that? What's his name? Enrico something, house music DJ out of Florida. OD. Let me see. What's that house music DJ that was living in Florida that overdosed?
In Florida.
The house music DJ you're thinking of is Eric Murillo. He was living in Miami Beach, Florida, and died from a drug overdose on September 1st, 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Eric Murillo. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Remember that song? If you don't even like house music, you remember that song. And here we and let's go here.
Right, turn up.
Eric Murillo's net worth at death.
Here I go.
While the exact net worth of Eric Morecambe isn't officially documented, reports suggest his estate was worth over 1.5 million US dollars, or over 1 million British pounds, at the time of his death in 1984.
So it's like, I don't know who that guy is. I'm like, Eric Murillo. There we go. Okay. $6 million. That was his net worth.
Here I go.
$6 million. Come on, man. Now, when you hear $6 million, $6 million, and I was a junkie and OD'd and died, but I got $6 million. Do that match? No, it doesn't. So all this stuff, it's not all of what people think is cracked up to be, you know, and it's a very lonely lifestyle. And you have people that join with each other within the industry trying to find some genuine non-groupie love, but then the industry tries to pair people as a promotional tool to push their relationship to make something whatever. I mean, you got what's that skinny white girl and the football player? Them two, Taylor Swift and the dude, whatever his name is. It's not so much they are such a the couple and the this and that. No, it's not so much that. It's a group thing that can be pushed, right? Super Bowl team, Super Bowl status entertainer. You see what I'm saying? Promote both industries, music and athletics. So all of this stuff, you know.
At Madison Square Garden, I heard.
See there? Now, that's a sports arena, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. For boxing and basketball and not a church. And Adam Sandler, a comedian in the entertainment industry, officiated the marriage. Is he a priest or a preacher of some sort? No. So why was he there talking about some dearly beloved, we're gathered? Mm-hmm. Did he get a temporary license to do it? See, a lot of people, they don't look at the big picture, and I can't fault them for it because they're not on the inside looking out.
It's the same thing with I forgot to add with the people that climbed up to the Empire State Building. That's not real.
Yeah. See, so and like I said, with myself, I'm like, you have a lot of people that have great names in Chicago in this house music game. They are thoroughly disenchanted with me because I throw regular, normal life in their face as often as I can. When they start talking shit, I'll be like, okay, all of that sounds good. Who provides your health insurance? Are you paying for it, or it comes in a package with the doggone gullible Black American woman that married you because you're popular, but you ain't bringing money in the way people think you're bringing it in? What about life insurance? See, and now that we're at the age that these guys, the women that they're married to, they're now turning 58, and that's early retirement age. And what they're going to start finding out when they start retiring and their 63, 5, 8-year-old popular DJ husbands still need health insurance, they're going to find out that it's going to cost them $900 a month of their retirement pension. And they're not going to be willing to doggone, because Social Security ain't going to do it. So it's going to be a whole lot of, that's just like when the COVID hit. It was a whole lot of doggone COVID marriages that jumped off. Nobody could DJ, nobody could travel. The whole planet was shut down. These dudes needed some doggone roofs over their head. They needed some coverage. They couldn't apply for welfare because they don't have any doggone children. So what's the next best thing? Oh, that gainfully employed Black woman that's a groupie, been looking at me for I don't know how many years. You, baby, you know, I always dug you, and get married. Now you got some coverage.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, but I'm about to get up out of here, Leonard.
All right, bro. Hey, had a good time as usual. And eventually, maybe I'll stop being lazy and start streaming. I don't know.
Yo, you should. I'll pop up.
Because I did it before. Then I did the monetization thing, and then they wiped my whole channel off because yeah, they didn't like my views. Maybe I'll make a doggone bogus channel.
Nah, I mean, just do it. Just like,
yeah, just make a bogus channel and use StreamYard, because I think I can live stream using StreamYard even on a channel that I don't have enough subscribers or no subscribers.
Yeah, you can still StreamYard there.
I might just do that. Start up a bogus channel just to keep the channel I normally upload to.
Yeah, you can.
I might just do that. So, you know, what's this? Lenny, people have the right to be fatigued by your rambling on, man. And New York Majestic, you have the right to come on panel for a change and speak your mind instead of being a lurker in the chat, you know, like cowardly people do. I'm just saying, you know.
All right, Lenny, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
Deuces.
Yeah. We all live. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino.
Whatever the fuck you want to say don't mean I gotta listen to it and not stop talking because you want to talk.
Let's talk about it. With your whole Jews and Latinos. Talk about it. Pull up a chair, this your people. Talk about it. Real life, real labs on the reload. Talk about it. With your hosts, Jews and Latinos. Jews got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend, let's begin. Let's talk about it. With your whole Jews and Latinos. Talk about it. Pull up a chair, this your people. Talk about it. Real life, real laughs on the reload. Talk about it. With your hosts, Jews and Latinos. Jews and Latinos. Jews and Latinos.
Come on, Latino, you gotta stop supporting this shit, OG.